Hey everyone, I've had a lot of requests for a new updated base video in the comments and the DMs, all that. So wait no longer because I've got one for you now. And the base link will be in the description. I'll throw it in the comments as well. But let's get right into it. So I pushed up to 7,500 trophies at the moment, and that puts me at 14, even with a lot of the top guys glitched out. So I should be easily top 10 right now once they take their defenses. But number 14 global, so it's not bad. This base is defending against all the top players because that's all I go against. Yeah, this thing's solid. So let's get into it. Let me go into the base editor. So just two quick disclaimers. First of all, I did not design this base. All right, I want to put that out there. So please don't come at me in the comments or anything. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because everyone is using this base. I don't know who originally designed it. It's out there at least on the leaderboards. This is the only base I see that I go against. So yeah, I didn't design this base. All what I did is I kind of just took the general layout, mainly the walls, and I kind of just moved around the defenses, threw in my own traps, just made it a little bit better. And yeah, I'm sharing it with you guys today. And the second thing is I don't have any replays to show you. I'm not sure what happened. There must have been a maintenance break or something, but all my defense replays and attacks are wiped out. So I got no replays, but I'm just gonna go through the base, everything behind the base design, and just give you guys tips on base building, all of that if you design bases yourself. And it'll probably also help out your attacks, for things to look out for on a base, things to identify, and all of that. So this is the base, as you can see, and here's a stage 1, here's a stage 2. So this base is designed for your attacker to fail in stage 1. If for some reason they manage to get through it, the stage 2 is going to be a really difficult time because it's hard to come out of the first part with a lot of troops alive. Anyone that has been able to get through it, they just have like a camp or two of troops and all at like low health. So the stage 2 is almost impossible with that, and that's just because this is a good base. So let's get into this base. So this base counters the 3 most popular attacks that I'm seeing, the 3 strongest attacks. So first of all, P.E.K.K.A.s. This base, you're gonna have a hard time on P.E.K.K.A.s with it. I mean, look at this. So we got the best counter to P.E.K.K.A.s is just a layout with a bunch of different sections. So because the P.E.K.K.A.s are gonna have to get through all the walls, and if they get stuck on a wall, your attack's pretty much over. So we've got one section up here, another one with a Mega Tesla, a third one with the roaster, and a fourth one at the bottom. And you could count this as a 5th one. There's just no walls around it. But there's basically 5 sections of the base that P.E.K.K.A.s have to get through. And anytime I run into, I consider myself pretty good with P.E.K.K.A.s. And anytime I find a base with that many sections, I immediately don't attack it with P.E.K.K.A.s. Or if I do, I mess it up a lot of times. It is possible, but it is really hard to. So this base counters P.E.K.K.A.s. So a lot of times what you see P.E.K.K.A. attackers do is they come in on just, they'll use all P.E.K.K.A.s and a bomber, maybe 2 bombers, and they'll just come in on a side where their bomber gets a lot of value. So for a lot of people, that'll be kind of on this bottom side or the right. And what happens when they come down these sides is they have the Mega Tesla on the backside to deal with. And as you know, Mega Tesla absolutely will rip through your P.E.K.K.A. So they're going to come in, they're going to hit a lot of ground traps. I have a ton of traps set to ground, a bunch on air as well, but all these ground traps are literally just to take out P.E.K.K.A.s. This mine right here, if this is a popular entry with the bomber, this mine right here is just designed to weaken the bomber, because and then it'll eventually get killed off by splash damage. You got the giant cannon right here. So a lot of times we see an attacker come in from this right side, Mega Mine hits their bomber, and then it gets killed by splash damage from the giant cannon, lava launcher, then they have nothing to break their walls, the rest of the walls of the base with, and the Mega Tesla here just sits on the back, finishing off the rest of the P.E.K.K.A.s, and 2 Crushers. If you decide to come in with P.E.K.K.A.s on the left, you immediately face the 2 Crushers and Mega Tesla, and then you got all this stuff on the backside to deal with. So this base is really hard to hit with P.E.K.K.A.s. If they do make it to stage 2, again, we have 4 compartments. So if their bomber died, which 90% of the time it will, then yeah, they're gonna have to use up another troop space for a bomber because there's so many compartments. And yeah, if they don't do that, then they got to think of something else, and it just gives your attacker a really hard time. So this base is great against P.E.K.K.A.s. Any variation, you know, ones with the what are they called? Whatever the new wizards are called, or giants and all of that. This base does a solid job against that. So yeah, P.E.K.K.A.s, good luck attacking this with P.E.K.K.A.s. The next strategy, this base counters. The second strongest strategy is not super popular, but it is definitely strong. It's definitely up there, and that is archers and cannon carts. This base is nearly impossible to take down with archers and carts. Reason for that is because we have the 5 defenses that outrange cannon carts. We have 5 of them here on stage 1. We got the archers, the lava launcher, and the giant cannon. So basically, this giant cannon is unreachable by archers. So if your attacker cannot snipe off these defenses that outrange cannon carts, including this giant cannon, then their attack's pretty much over. So I haven't seen anyone hit me with that strategy, just because it's impossible to do on this base. You have the lava launcher in a weird spot as well, covers this whole bottom side, and yeah, that allows you to set your expo to air just to help out against baby dragons, because you don't need this on ground. Only reason you set this to ground is to counter archers and cannon carts, but you don't need that because this base already counters it. So yeah, this base super good against archers and cannon carts. And yeah, I guess this Mega Mine counters out archers and stuff. All that gives them a hard time, but if you get hit by that strategy, this base is just going to do all the work for you. It's going to defend it. And the third strategy this base is amazing against is baby dragons. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's not that hard to get through the first stage with them, especially if you're not maxed out. So if you run this base and you're getting hit by baby dragons left and right, and you're not maxed, they're probably going to 3-star this first stage and then make it to the second. But they'll have a hard time on the second. But if you're maxed out, this base it'll be pretty solid against baby dragons. So why is that? So we got the Mega Tesla and the air bomb right here. So really common strategy with with baby dragons is to just snipe these out with a cannon cart, but you can't. Again, there's no cannon cart value on this base because you have this lava launcher protecting your air bomb and Mega Tesla. So because of that, you just can't do a cannon cart entry. You got the archer tower also to help out with it, kind of on that top side. So if someone attacks you with baby dragons on this base, they're probably just gonna go all baby dragons because you can't really do anything else. And if they do, they're gonna get met with all the air traps. You know, we got mega mines, all that set to air. So it's just gonna take them out and just give them a hard time. Now again, baby dragons, they can get through this first stage without, it's not too hard if you know what you're doing, but the stage 2 will be really hard. I haven't been 6-starred by baby dragons. I have been 5-starred, but again, these are the top attackers, top players attacking this, and they're failing on. They're not getting the 6-star. If you don't get a 6-star on where I'm at right now, then yeah, it was not a good attack. You're probably gonna take a 6-star in defense. So baby dragons, this base is great against. So common approach is that cannon cart. My last video, I do a whole strategy on it, but there's no cannon cart value with the baby dragons. and they just have a hard time. You know, you have the Air Expo, all your defenses are clumped up, which gives good value for the baby dragons. But because they're all clumped up, if they screw up one thing, you know, their baby dragons get too close together, then because all these defenses are so close, then their attack is just done. They're going to fail. So, yeah, this base counters all the popular strategies. Obviously, every base has a weakness. You can still take it down, but you got to get creative if you want to do that. So, yeah, here's the base for you guys. I'm sorry I don't have any replays. Yeah, Supercell, I'm not sure what's up with the replays right now. I just can't show them. But let me know how this base works out for you in the comments. Yeah, links in the description, link in the comments. But if you like the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one.